11:30 podcast. It's Odie Breeze, baby. Dre on wheels. You know it. Now where you was when a nigga was messed up?
Where you was
I was
at,
on
man?
my ass. I was stuck in a tree. Ain't
Out
nobody
there
help me
fucked
out.
up.
Ain't nobody help me down. I was faded. I was drinking. I was
nobody
popping
tell
the
me
molly.
shit.
I wasn't thinking. But I'm grown now. So it's back to the basics. I'm living my life. And this love is amazing. Where were you?
Yo, what it do, everybody? This your man Dre, aka Dre on the wheels. Welcome back, you guys, to a new episode of the 11:30 podcast. What's good? How everybody doing out there? Appreciate you guys joining me back here for a new episode. You dig, man? Good morning, good night, good afternoon to all my subscribers all over the world, man. Appreciate you guys joining me back here for a new episode of the 11:30 podcast. Everybody, Tuesday going, you know. Hope everybody, enjoying their day. Hope it's going well, for real, man. If you new, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. Yes, hit that subscribe button. Also, hit that notification bell so you don't miss an episode. Also, you guys, don't forget to follow the 11:30 podcast. Yes, follow the 11:30 podcast on all social media platforms. But you guys, man, appreciate you guys stopping by here. Checking me out, man, for a new episode, man. I'm back, man. Consistency is where it's at, man. I'm back here on the podcast, you guys. This week's episode is going to be a dope one, man. Back here on the podcast, you guys. Returning to the 11:30 podcast, you guys, because I had a guest this week. Fortunately, she could not be able to be here, but you guys, she always having fun here on the 11:30 podcast. The host of the New Normal 2020 Conversation with Friends, Aretha Yvonne, will be joining me here in just a bit, you guys, to chop it up with your man, Dre on Wheels, man. For real, it's going to be a fun episode. But before we get to there, I want to shout out my guest who was on last week, my guy, Gator Beater, baby. My man, Gator Live. Appreciate you joining me here on the podcast. Shout out to Down 5 Podcast and Dope Discussions with Erica. It was a dope podcast last week, my guy. Appreciate you stopping past here on the 11:30 podcast. But you guys, man, like I was saying, this is going to be a real cool episode, man. Real cool episode. Hey, like I said, you guys, she's stopping past here on a late notice, and I appreciate her coming past here and coming back here on the 11:30 podcast, man. That's how much dope fun, man, she be having. So once again, you guys, man, Aretha Yvonne, what's going on with you?
Hey, what's going on with you? I'm just like living life. How about you? How you doing?
I'm doing well. Appreciate you joining me back here on the podcast.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for having me.
No problem. Anytime. How's your day going so far?
My day is going really, really well. I don't know if you know, but I just got the chance to be a part of iHeartRadio. So now my podcast can be heard on iHeartRadio. That was yesterday when I found out. So I've been ecstatic, you know what I'm saying? I'm so happy and so grateful, man. I'm so blessed. I feel good.
That's what's up. You doing your thing on iHeartRadio. That's what's up.
Yes.
Yeah. So how's everything going? I hit you at a last minute notice to have you on the podcast. Of course, podcasting, it happens when, guests can't come
exactly.
through. But hey,
it's all good.
It's all cool.
This is our life though. Like, you know what I'm saying? What's what we do. So I ain't have nothing to do. And you my boy, so yeah, I'm gonna be on here. You the first person to show me love as far as in the podcast community. You know what I'm saying? We family.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? So, it's all good.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
That's what's going on. Well, we had a crazy past week. We had the versus battles going on with Jezzy and Gucci Man.
Yep.
I gotta ask, how did you feel about the versus battles? And also, a lot of people throwing shade at, Jezzy for what, Gucci Man, he sat there and played that beef song and Gucci Man Jezzy just sat there and was like, you know what, bruh? I ain't coming for all that, So it's kind of weird. Everybody throwing shade at my man Jezzy. So what are your thoughts on it?
I have a different view on it or whatever. First of all, I'm from Atlanta. I love both of those artists. I love Jezzy and I love Gucci Man or whatever. I thought it was dope. I thought it was so good for the culture. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. It was a beef for 15, 20 years. And they had the battle, whatever. Yeah, Gucci came out there, throwing jabs. So he first came out there, though, but he kept it hyped to me. You know what I'm saying? Jezzy he sat back like a gangster. He let this stuff go. Like, he was like, okay, he was reserved. However, I wasn't upset with Gucci. I wasn't upset at all because if somebody tried to kill you or have you killed, you'll be some kind of way too. All the stuff was on his chest. He finally got to get it off his chest. And then you seen at the end when they made up or whatever, but sometimes, you talking to you have a beef with somebody or whatever and y'all want to talk, you like, okay, we can talk, but I'm going to say what I got to say.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You said, okay, go ahead and say what you got to say. And you can be calm the whole time. To me, that's how Jesus was. I'm going to let him get this off his chest. And I'm going to listen. And that's what it was. I loved it, to be honest with you.
It was cool. It was a dope, cool battle. I was going mostly with Jezzy, and everybody, of course, clowning Jezzy. Because, his woman is not, black, and, Gucci Man got a black woman, but, we doing it for the culture, but, how is he black and, got a, an Asian, wife or girl or whatever the case is.
I don't see how that had anything to do with it. I mean, you like who you like, what I'm saying, or whatever. Some people, as you grow and you find somebody that you connect with and they just happen to be a different race, that's on you. That's something y'all got to deal with. You got to understand that they're not going to understand the whole black experience. But if they treat you good and, they make you feel like, really loved and stuff. Me personally, I don't care. If somebody loving you, I don't care what race they are, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. Just understand that they're not going to understand everything about the black culture and the black experience. You know what I'm saying? So they're going to be like, woo, woo, woo. Oh, baby, are you okay? They don't understand. Like, she probably don't understand how, like, this was really, like, this is big. You know what I'm saying? And, she's trying to, though, but I don't know. I'm for it. We older now. You get who love you, whoever love you, love them back.
You're right about that. Speaking of music, Mo 3, am I saying his name right?
Oh, yeah, you are.
Yeah. The situation that happened with him, I didn't know too much of it. I was listening to a couple of podcasts and they were talking about him. Of course, I think he's from Atlanta, right?
No, he's not. He's from Texas. He's from Dallas, Texas.
Okay, yeah. And the situation with him, and he got shot on a freeway.
Yeah.
And to hear about the story, how the guy was following him and stuff like that. And to come to find out, I think it was yesterday or a couple of days ago, they have a photo or a video of him, on the highway and stuff like that. And I was thinking, hearing the story and also reading it, I was like, wow, bro, like, this is crazy. And then hearing, everything that went on with it, how, he was, been chased and he crashed his car and then got out, and it's just crazy.
Well, can I say something about that?
Mm-hmm.
It was an ongoing battle for a couple of years now between him and Trap Boy Freddy. You know what I'm saying? That's another artist that's in Texas or whatever. So they've been going at each other back and forth for a minute now, whatever. Sometimes, unfortunately, in these songs, and everything, like, they live their life in those songs, and life, just like what happened to Tupac and Biggie, they kept saying it in the songs, and ultimately they died because it was like you're speaking it into existence. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Sometimes you get out of that situation with making more money, but you don't leave that hood and that environment, and you still have beefs and stuff like that. Unfortunately, I hate that happen. Like, I hate that happened to him. I hate what happened to King Von. I hate that happened, you know what I'm saying? And here, that happened in Atlanta, when he was shot, when he was murdered. Like, I don't like that. Like, it really hurt me. I'm just saying it because I have a son that's 16, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. Like, they was going somewhere. This whole year has been crazy. Pop Smoke, you know what I'm saying? He died this year. You know what I'm saying? Mo 3, you got King Von. You got, like, a lot of them, you know what I'm saying, over nothing. Like, people act like life don't matter. Life does matter. Your life matters. You know what I'm saying? So and then they were just on that, they was on an interview with Mike Tyson, and Mike Tyson was trying to tell them. He was talking to them, giving them jewels. Like, sometimes y'all rap certain things or whatever, and y'all start living them, and you end up dead. And then Mo 3 ended up dead like almost 2 or 3 weeks later after that interview. And he was having an interview with Bootsy, but Mo 3 ended up dead. And then Bootsy went to the memorial and got shot in the leg. You know what I'm saying? Like, when is gonna stop? This is crazy. I was upset about it, and I was saddened about it, and I'm like praying for everybody. You know what I'm saying? 2020 has been very, very crazy.
Yeah. So, I don't know a lot about those guys, but is it just about the beef? That's it? It's just they beefing and,
I mean, I'm sure, I'm gonna say this. I don't really know exactly, but I'm sure it's more than what we know. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been listening to different interviews, and I've been seeing stuff on YouTube or whatever from different people in their camps, and then it's not they had a hatred for each other. It was all cool at first, and then things happen, whatever. So I don't know. You already know, like, to me, I mean, I be thinking about, I'm just going to use movies and stuff, like, as references or whatever. Like, you know what happened in Boys in the Hood and what happened to the Menace to Society. You have another group, you know, you might be cool at first, but then they're trying to get you and then they see you slipping. And then, you know, it's like, no, regardless, they don't care about life. Like, come on now. Over some words.
It's crazy. The only reason why I asked because, you know, this is not the first time, you know, like you said, King Von and Pop Smoke, you know, so it been a couple of them, you know, rappers who getting shot and killed.
Especially the young ones. The young ones. So many people watch. That's why the Jezzy and Gucci thing was big. That's big. Because, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Gucci did kill Jezzy, you know what I'm saying? Jezzy got sent. Well, anyway, long story short, he did murder somebody because that person was trying to murder him. And that came from the Jezzy's camp. So to see that they came together and they was like cool, you know what I'm saying, copacetic. At the end, they did Icy together. That was big. That was huge because, you know, the young people looking up to them. So for them to come together, like, you know, maybe they'll squash some of this stuff. Maybe people just let this stuff die down a little bit. You know, we never know. I hope so. I hope people get a positive, you know what I'm saying, enlightenment from this situation and know that, you know, we got better things. You know, real estate. Jezzy was talking about real estate. You know what I'm saying? Gucci was talking about gold and diamond. Both of them hold weight. They hold money. You know, value, legacies. That's my thing.
Yeah, that's some crazy stuff, man. Crazy. We're gonna move on here on the podcast into some, you know, I guess lightning. We're gonna lighten it up. We got Thanksgiving coming up this Thursday. What's your Thanksgiving plans?
Well, you know, I already got my turkey. I got my ham. Well, my nieces are coming here. My family is not. My family is not here. They're in Florida. So, but my son's here. My brother is here. My nieces are here. So we're gonna have dinner together on Thursday because they did live in a different side of town or whatever. But we're gonna have Thanksgiving dinner. They're gonna spend the night on Wednesday, and then we're gonna eat and then talk. You know, it's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's just a day. It's like a Sunday, but it's on Thursday. You know what I'm saying? Sunday dinners and stuff or whatever. I'm ready for it. I'm ready to eat some turkey because I don't eat turkey like that. So to eat it, you know, I got smoked turkey or whatever. So I'm excited. Oh, and then I want to watch the movie. We're going to watch Jingle Jangle. That's what Felicia Rashad and Forrest Whitaker. It's on Netflix. It's a Christmas movie, but it's about inventions. It's going to be so dope. I already saw it. Don't tell them though. It's really good. It's really good.
All right. Also, what's your Thanksgiving, you know, dinner consist of?
Oh, the regular schmegler, collard greens, candied yams, corn on the cob dressing, what I say? Of course, rice. I don't know if I want to do mashed potatoes or rice. But anyway, gravy, the turkey, the ham, the sweet potato pies, the red velvet cake, and that's about it. Huh? Yeah, everything.
That's what's up. What's up. Like we were saying on the last time you was here, we was playing Two Truths and a Lie, and one of them was least favorite holiday. I said Thanksgiving, and you know, the turkey. I think that's the reason why it's my least favorite holiday is the turkey. You said ham.
You can eat ham.
Yeah, you know, you're right though. I want some fried chicken though.
We get fried chicken. You can eat whatever you want to eat.
You're right though, but majority of Thanksgivings that I've experienced or, you know, been a part of, it only been just ham or turkey. You know, like the regular stuff. So I'm like,
because it's regular schmegular, you know, it's traditional. It's traditional.
Yeah, the traditional though. The traditional, like I don't know.
That's Dad. Come on now, Dre.
Ain't nothing wrong with it though, but the turkey be so dry.
No, that's right. Well, that's whoever making it, preparing it. But you can they cooking it too long. They're cooking it a little too long. The juices undried up. No. Well, you get the gravy on top of it. If you get a dry turkey, make sure you get some gravy or something like that. But no, I don't understand. No, you don't want nothing to look like wood. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, all right. That's what's up. Thanksgiving this Thursday. What are you thankful for?
I'm thankful for life. I'm thankful for everything. My podcast is really blowing up. I'm thankful for all my new friends and the podcast community. I'm thankful for my son. My son is very, you know, he happy, he healthy, play football. They won a game. They in the playoffs or whatever. I'm thankful for just having the ability to experience like life and with other people. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, time is important. So when somebody's spending time with you, they could be spending it with anybody else, but they spending it with you. You know what I'm saying? That's important. You can't get that back. You can get money back, but you can't get time back. So I'm thankful for that. What you thankful for?
I'm thankful for life. I'm thankful that God keep waking me up each and every morning.
Hello.
To keep going at it. You know, People don't understand. Like, I shared a little clip of little Steve Harvey little joint on my Instagram. Steve Harvey, big motivational guy. People just get lost up in just life itself and just be so depressed and so like like once you say, okay, man, and you give somebody some advice or something like that, some people be like, you know what, man, that's cool, but I ain't you, or it happened for you, but it ain't gonna happen for me. But just having the right mindset and just just staying humble and dedicated. And
can I say something?
Yeah.
So like before, I told you I've lost my mother, I've lost my father, and I've lost 2 sisters. But what I'm thankful of, the experiences I have with them. You know what I'm saying? What makes me joyful is when we had Thanksgiving dinner together, we had fun. We would talk about stuff. I had a loving family. It wasn't horrible. It was loving. I had 26 years with my mother and 39 with my father. And they made me enjoy life and be grateful. You know what I'm saying, baby? And be like, you know what? They funny. They had, we was laughing. I just think about all this stuff. We used to have fun and joke and stuff. We were kind of like the Cosbys. I ain't gonna look, no cap. We was kind of like the Cosbys and stuff or whatever, because my brother was the only boy. It was all girls. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. So we would sing, we would dance, we would clown each other. So I think about that, and I think about what I want to show my son. I don't want to have him have depressing Thanksgivings because I'm sad. No, I can't be sad. I can't be sad. He here. Be a blessing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think about all that stuff. And I be thinking about my future. I can already see it. You know what I'm saying? Wait till I get married. Okay.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I understand. I clearly do. And like I said, I'm thankful for a lot of stuff, from last year until now, a whole 360.
That's awesome.
In my life. So, I just keep thanking God each and every day and just pray and just keep pushing at it. That's all. And I'm just glad to meet people, it seemed like a lot of people from Atlanta, Georgia love the 1130 podcast.
Yeah.
I get a lot of guests from Atlanta,
Yeah, I mean, 1130 is popping, I like DC. I like people from DC anyway, period. Like, I like the vibe. I like just how you guys are. You know what I'm saying? So in 1130, you know what I'm saying, it be popping. I don't know about the WWE, but everything else, I don't know nothing about that. All I know is The Rock, you know what I'm saying, and Hulk Hogan and stuff like that. But I think it's dope that y'all have a whole community of people that's really fun. I be seeing a lot of them. Like, okay, you got a lot of guests that's what y'all be on, and you never know, because you never know what people like. And you're like, okay, it's a whole community. So to me, you bring that out, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I might be looking into it. I might see what's going on, you know what I'm saying? What's so fascinating about it. So yeah, you dope.
That's what's up. I appreciate it. Speaking of just everything, my birthday coming up,
When's your birthday?
The 30th, 11:30.
That's what I thought it was 11:30, because that's at the time. Okay, then you're a Sag. You're a fire sign like me. You dope for real.
11:30. That's exactly why a lot of people don't catch on a lot. But yeah, birthday coming up. I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do for my birthday.
Because it's the COVID going on.
Exactly.
You might want to have a house party or something.
I was thinking
make sure you get that little thing for the temperature and make sure they good now. I don't know. To me, like I'm gonna say this: your birthday, that's a big day. That's the day God, He made for you in particular, or whatever. So I would have my favorite food. I would have my favorite cake. I would have my favorite drink, whatever. You know what I'm saying? My favorite people over there. To me, that's a. I mean, especially in the time we in right now. It's just too much going on. Okay. So that's what I think. I think you should have like a little get together at your house, like a little cake back. You know something? How you gonna be?
I will be turning 30 years old.
Woo! You getting old.
Yeah, I know. I'm getting old. I'm getting up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun though. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be a blast.
Yeah, I'm gonna figure it out. But we're gonna move on here, you guys, on the 1130 podcast. But how was your weekend though?
My weekend was amazing. I got a new co-host now. His name is Eddie. He's from Detroit. He's dope. He is the film director from Eddie G Films or 3/5 Films or whatever. He's from Detroit, but he's here in Atlanta. He's so dope. He's raw, no chaser. He don't play that, but I love his whole vibe is like real, like raw and in his, like I said, straight, no chaser. I love it. So he's been on 2 episodes already, and this week when we do our next episode, I'm going to be announcing him as my co-host. But yeah, I'm happy about that. And then I've been getting. Oh, I had my interview with Miss Silk. She has already dope clothing in Atlanta. She's from the Bronx, New York. She's so dope. It was really cool. This upcoming year, like probably January, February, we're gonna try to do like a women's conference with, you know what I'm saying, women entrepreneurs in our community or whatever, and try to, give back, coat drive or something like that. We're gonna be putting something together. So I was excited about that. And then what else? Oh, I've seen a lot of previews for some upcoming movies in January. I was so mad. Regina King did a movie. She's doing I forgot the name of it, but it's about Malcolm X. It's about Muhammad Ali. It's like some other people in there, but it's like it's gonna be dope. But it's coming out in January 21st. But that was my weekend. What about your weekend?
My weekend was lit.
Oh, okay, what you do? Okay, every day we lit. Hey.
Hey, my weekend, like I said, was lit. Just chill and relax. I consist of every day be lit for me.
What you watch? You watch any movies?
No, I ain't watched no movies though. I watched, like I said, I'll be watching a whole bunch of crazy stuff on Netflix. I watched this series called The Innocent Files.
The Innocent Files. Oh, I seen one of them. It was one guy was in jail for like 25 years or something like that, and he got free. I think not that it's not about going to jail or something like that.
Yeah.
I seen something like that on there. And I was like, golly.
Are you talking about because I was talking to, I forgot who I was talking to, and the series is called, it's a Sean Ellis guy. He went to prison for like 20-something years.
Yeah. And they found out that the evidence, like, he didn't do it.
Yeah, he didn't do it.
It's what I'm saying. Like, I hate stuff. I cannot watch stuff like that. You good. Because that be making me angry. You know what I'm saying? That whole life be taken away.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, or whatever. I'd be crying and shit. I'm like, ooh.
Yeah, but the one I was watching though, it was another one, The Innocent Files, where two dudes were, of course, they went to prison, something they didn't do or whatever like that. Come to find out, the guy who really did it though came out and confessed. He was high on cocaine, drunk on alcohol, and he was saying all the demons in his head was telling him to do what he had to do and everything like that. And of course, 15, 18 years later, these guys get free from prison. So it's like, it's crazy. Man. Yes, I'd be mad watching it too, but
I can't even do it no more. Because I used to watch the first 48. I used to watch like so many shows like that, and I didn't really realize like how much energy it was taking from me because I would be so mad. You know what I'm saying? I'd be so angry and I'd be crying. I'm like emotional. I'm intense. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. It's just like they need justice. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Yeah.
But let me ask you this. After the Versus battle, whatever, Jezzy and Gucci dropped albums. Did you listen to them?
No,
and Megan, she dropped one at midnight too.
Yeah, I heard she got a new album out. But
she got that song talking about Tory.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, she going in on him.
Yeah.
You gotta listen to that. Yes. Yeah, I don't know. It's pretty dope.
That's crazy. That whole story right there.
Did you know she was 5'10"? She 5'10". You know that? She 5'10". Oh yeah. So yeah.
She a nice looking woman though, but
yeah, she bad.
I don't know too much about the story and everything, but I didn't know Jezzy and Gucci Mane dropped.
They both dropped albums. Albums is pretty good too. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? Whenever I listen to all three of them, Megan, Gucci, and Jezzy, all them albums are pretty good.
Okay.
So yeah, you got to get into it. Come on, you been listening to these little songs. You gotta listen to Atlanta songs.
Okay, hey, I'm with it though.
Dope boy from the trap. Hey, trap music.
Hey, you guys, I got my girl Riri here on the 11:30 podcast, chilling, chopping it up, you guys. We're gonna take a quick short break, and when we come back, we got questions by April, you guys, the WTF moment, and we're gonna chat some more on the other side of the break. Sit tight, you guys, and we'll be right back here on the 11:30 podcast.
You have a lot to say. Maybe you've thought, I should start a podcast. Meet Anchor, the easiest way to make a podcast ever. It's a powerful mobile app and web tool that lets you record a podcast anywhere and distribute it everywhere. It's great whether you're a seasoned pro or just starting out. And it's 100% free. You can record your show straight into Anchor on your phone, iPad, or the web, using any mic you want. Record alone or with friends or co-hosts anywhere in the world. You can add background music and transitions, and your listeners can send you voice messages that you can incorporate right into your next episode. If you want to produce your show using another app, you can upload your own audio directly from web or mobile, and still take advantage of Anchor's totally free podcast hosting. Once your podcast is ready to publish, Anchor can automatically distribute it to every major podcast platform. That includes Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and Spotify, so your listeners can hear your show wherever they want. And on the web, you can see detailed analytics about how people are listening. Plus, you'll get a great-looking profile page where anyone can listen to your podcast or subscribe to it. And if you want to ask your audience to support your work, Anchor makes it easy to collect monthly payments from the people who love your podcast and want to see it grow. You really don't need a recording studio, expensive equipment, or a bunch of technical knowledge to deal with a podcast feed. Just get started and join the diverse community of podcasters already on Anchor. We can't wait to hear your podcast.
Yo, welcome back, you guys, to the 11:30 podcast. Appreciate you guys sticking with me throughout the commercial break. I got my girl Riri all the way from Atlanta, Georgia, the host of the New Normal 2020 Conversation with Friends, joining me here on the podcast this week, chopping it up, just having fun. I'm always the one, asking the questions and sitting back during the interview. Well, before we dive into questions by Apryl, do you have any questions you would like to ask me?
When's the documentary coming out?
Oh, good question. Well, it says coming soon, so I guess you gotta stay tuned. Okay then. No, that's the only question I had. Oh, okay. That's the only question? You sure?
Yeah, I can't think of nothing right now.
Okay.
I got delayed reaction. You already know.
Okay. It's cool. All right. Well, you guys, we're going to move on here on the podcast. It's time for questions by Apryl, you guys. Apryl sent in some questions, and of course, I had a different guest, and of course, she couldn't be here on the podcast this week, so I have Riri. So, Apryl, I rearranged some questions, and I hope they fit your style. So, shout out to Apryl anyway, you guys, for questions.
Shout out to Apryl, yeah.
Okay, what movie, picture, or video always make you laugh no matter how often you watch it?
Friday with Smokey. Yeah, I mean, I could watch that. I've been watching it since 1993, and every time I watch it, be funny. It just be funny. I don't know. It's just like that nostalgia. I don't know. That's one movie. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's one movie I just basically know almost by heart right there.
Yeah, I mean, but it just be so funny though. You know what I'm saying? You got
no
Smokey,
peanut butter,
candidate.
no jelly.
No peanut butter jelly. No, we say yeah. No, he's like, no, she's like, I look like Janet Jackson. He's like, ooh.
Janet
He
Jackson.
said, look more like Freddie Jackson.
That's my movie right there, man.
Yeah.
Friday. All right. If you were given $5 million to open up a small museum, what kind of museum would you create?
I would create a historical Black museum with all everybody that really did everything for the Black community, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. I would have inventors. I would have Black inventors. I would have a whole book of Mansa Musa. He was like the richest man in the world and Black. He was emperor. I would have a Black museum of the arts and culture.
That's cool. That's really, really cool. My answer to this question would be in the future, maybe 30 years from now, I will want to open up a museum, and it's going to be a museum dedicated to mostly African American people who had disabilities and did stuff throughout their life and paved the way and stuff like that. Like I said, it's gonna be 30 years from now, so of course I'm already manifestation.
Okay, that's right. You got to manifest. That's right. Speaking into existence. Okay.
That's what I would kind of do.
That's dope. Okay,
and also,
I like that.
And I think I said when you was on the podcast, it's not too many of people who have disabilities in general represent, us in a way, because we don't look up and see a person who's in a wheelchair or on crutches or whatever the case may be in a movie, in the entertainment world. Regardless, you don't see it.
That's what I'm saying. You paving the way. You dope. You dope.
Yeah.
Can I be honest with you? The first interview, I did not know you was in a wheelchair. I had to watch the next interview. Like, I didn't know. Like, I know it said Dre on wheels, but I thought you like hot cars or something. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know. So I think that's dope. But I didn't even know. Like, you don't just display it like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was over the time that I found out about it. But I think that's dope. Like, you got to. That's actually like when I was interviewing Miss Silk. You want to be inspired. Like, it's inspirational. You know what I'm saying? I say, I look out to you in your interviews and stuff. When you gave me that, you was like, you did good. You gave me. I felt good. I was like, okay, you said it. I'm gonna be doing good.
I appreciate it. When I was working at a movie theater some time ago, long time ago. Funny thing, people used to always not notice. They were like, oh wow, he got his, because at one time the wheelchair that I had my name on my seat on the back of the wheelchair, and a lot of customers would be like, oh wow, he got his own name on the back of his chair, not realizing that I was in a wheelchair and everything, until I would back up and go to like the number room that was right beside me, and they were like, oh my gosh, he's in a wheelchair. Like,
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just wouldn't know or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What is the worst pickup line you ever heard?
You look like my daughter. I'm like, what?
What?
They say you're so beautiful. If we had a daughter, I want her to look just like you. I'm like, okay, no, that's kind of creepy. I like your daughter. No, a New York guy said that. You look, no.
That's
so
crazy.
that them went crazy. What about you?
I don't think I ever. Well, I mean, from a guy saying it to another woman.
No, a woman saying it to you. You know what I'm saying? You young. Women be shooting their shots.
Okay, I see a little bit of the documentary side. Like about me, it was it's different. Like you walk down the street, right? Beautiful woman. Dudes will literally almost cause about like 2-3 accidents just trying to holler at you.
You so sweet. Wait, Mary, no.
And I'm just saying though. Then me riding down the street, regardless if I was in the wheelchair or not, that ain't happening. So it's not. It's another. I don't know the best way to explain it is that women just get treated in a different way. Like I don't know.
You're right.
I don't know no women out there that got pickup lines for dudes besides like you look nice or et cetera like that. Besides, other than that,
I have pickup lines.
What? What's your pickup line?
Okay, so if I'm out, I have me a little drink or something, and then a guy walk by the bar and stuff or whatever, and I'll be like, "Where you going?" And they'll be like, "Who she talking to?" I'm talking to you. Where you going? I'm gonna get me a drink. What? You want a drink? Yeah. When you finish with your drink, come over here. I gotta ask you something. And then they come over there. I was like, "You in here by yourself?" They know with my boys and stuff. I said, "Okay, so what's up?" And I just started talking like that. They don't be no pickup line. Just start talking to them.
Exactly. You just started talking to them. That's not really a pickup line. See, I think women start talking. Men, we just say stupid stuff like, "Yeah, you look like my daughter. Yeah, I like you. Ooh, yeah, come here."
I know that was creepy. That was some creep shit.
Okay. What is the worst song lyrics you have ever heard?
Doodle Brown. I might like the song, but Doodle Brown, like Doodle Brown. You know that. I know you know something about that DC. Doodle Brown. What about you? What about you?
When I saw this question, I was like, "Man, worst song." I ain't gonna take it so far back, but Designer. I didn't want to embarrass it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like, what
That he was a Wonder, wasn't he? I ain't even know other songs about him. Yeah, I ain't like that song. That's talking about.
That song is crazy. Okay. What good thing happened to you today or this week?
I already told him one good. I told you I'm going to be on iHeartRadio, so that was a good thing. Woo!
Congratulations.
Thank you. I got me a co-host. Woo! Eddie, and he's so dope. I met some more phenomenal women. Miss Silk, like I said, with her, we're gonna start our thing outside of the podcast thing for women and entrepreneurs and stuff like that, and probably some nonprofit for young girls or young guys. Just to teach them, like I'm saying, they're loved, and give them a sense of encouragement. Let them know that there's a place for you out here in this world. Love them and stuff like that. I woke up. Hey, you know what I'm saying? So and that's about me. What about you?
Okay. One thing that good happened to me today is, of course, I did this podcast. That's one good thing. But there's one good thing that happened to me this week is God was going to continue to bless me to do great things in life.
That's right. You better know it.
I'm just gonna say that, and it's gonna be wonderful, man.
It's gonna be wonderful. You got this.
All right. What is a weird smell that you like?
Gas.
Me too.
I know it sounds crazy, but gas.
Yeah.
What about you?
Me too. Gas.
Yeah.
Gas and matches. Like when somebody put out the matches. Yeah. That smell just weird, but
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know. That's what. Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah. Okay. What is your best piece of advice?
Never give up on your dreams. Like everything, if you really want to do it, go for it. No matter who supports you or not, support yourself. Know that God is there. God is going to direct your paths. You got to believe. You got to believe and put in action. Action without works is dead. We put in action with it. God gonna meet you there. You're gonna be whatever you want to be, do whatever you want to do. I'm telling you, for real. I said some things this week and it happened. Because I know, like my podcast, I started off with like 1,000, maybe 67 people. Actually, I started off like 500, something like that. I've been doing this for 3 months. I'm at today 1,500 people, what I'm saying, on Instagram or whatever. I've had over 76,000 views, what I'm saying, on my page or whatever. I know this is my destiny. I know I'm walking in it. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. This year has been crazy, 2020, but it's allowed me to go into my dreams, and go into my path. I love speaking to people. I wanted to be on the radio. Now I'm on iHeartRadio. Hello, you better know this. Okay, God is real. God is real. I did my podcast yesterday. I did my little video. I swear to God, it was like dark. It was not dark but gloomy. As soon as I pressed record, the sun started shining on me. God was talking to me like, "It's you. It's your turn. It's your time. Time is now." What about you?
That's what's up. My best piece of advice is have the right mindset, and it can take you a long way. Of course, don't give up, because if you give up, it ain't gonna happen. So just keep going at it. Stay motivated. Find something that motivates you. Find something that makes you happy, regardless of anything.
Exactly.
It only needs to make you happy and you happy only,
Exactly.
and just work hard on it. Think about your podcast 24/7. You feel me? Like that's what I do.
Me too. Hey.
And try to figure out how to make it better and just to grow at it and just, do
collabing with people. I mean, collabing and stuff or whatever, meeting some great people and like people I would never met before. Like you said, I would have never met some of the people that I'm doing stuff with. They're in like DC, they're in LA, they're in Boston, they're in like, they dope. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm like, God is so good. God is like, he revealing like, Riri, calm down. I got you. So, he's showing me every day.
Yeah, you're right about that. You're right. What would you do if you only had 100 blinks left before you lose your vision?
No. That's hard because I blink all the time. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Ooh, I don't know. I don't. What about you? You can't just hold your my eyes will start watering. You can't just hold it.
Yeah, you're right. You can't just hold it though. But I guess I just look at everything that I guess I ever wanted to look at and see and and view or watch. That's what I would do after 100 blinks.
I'll be praying to God like, nope, the devil is a lie. You know what I'm saying?
You're right. You're right. I'm with you on that one too. I'm with you. All right. What is your favorite holiday?
My birthday. That's the day God created for me. My born day is my favorite holiday. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. What about you?
Well, my favorite holiday is New Year's. New Year's,
really?
Yeah. When I was growing up, Christmas, of course, favorite holiday, around family, stuff like that. Thanksgiving, like I said, I never really liked Thanksgiving because it was just okay. We sitting around the table. Besides being thankful, love being thankful, grateful, all of that. But just sitting around the table, just eating, I was just like, okay, why?
Well, I'm gonna say something real quick about Christmas. Christmas is slick boring. I mean, it's fun when you first wake up and open up your gifts and presents, but then it get boring because you're not opening them up already. So then you got then you go over other people's houses, you see what they got, and then y'all go play. But I mean, at a certain age, Christmas is like a regular Sunday.
Okay. What is the most impressive skill that you have?
What's the most impressive skill that I have?
Yes.
Well, I was a hairstylist and I still do hair I've been for 10, 15 years. I've been doing hair since I was 11 years old. I'm 41 years old now. So I do doing hair. I mean, I'm also an artist. I do canvas art, I paint and stuff like that. So I have a lot of impressive skills, actually. I do poetry. It's not just one, baby. Yeah, it's a full package here, babes. When it comes to art and stuff like that, like, hair, painting, everything. So I don't know how to answer that question because I'm dope all the way around. It's actually this year has been awesome for me. It's been amazing. You know what I mean? It's an inspirational year. It made you have to man up and do your goals, do your dreams. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. Like I started a business, Von Renee LLC, real estate and cosmetics. I got Von Renee Cosmetics and I got Von Renee LLC for real estate. So I think this is a year that made you level up. Yeah. I did my podcast. It started off with 3 people, but they really wasn't feeling it like me. And I know this is what I wanted to do, and I did it, and it's taking off. Take off. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm. God opened up doors for you at the right time, because everything that was taking place, like I said, around this time last year, prepared me and to, help start me to do what I want to do in this podcast. And so, man, it's been fun, and it's just getting started.
That's right. You're right. You're absolutely right about that.
Okay. Do you like, you always, like I said, I always had a question for you. Where do you want to take your podcast?
I want to go to, I wanted to be big. When I say that, like, I want to be like the Breakfast Club or something like that. I want to talk to like everybody on a wider plateau. I want to be on like YouTube, or I want to be on my own digital platform or whatever. I want to travel. I want to do like traveling. I want to travel and go places and stuff or whatever and do my podcast, whatever. I want to do film. I want to do so much stuff with it. You know what I'm saying? Like open up doors for that. You know what I'm saying? Back behind the scenes and stuff like that. I was in school. When I was in school, I was doing floor directing. I was a talent. I was doing editing and stuff. Anyway, all this stuff is cool. Like they all work together. Like everything that I've always done videos. I've been video production since the 9th grade. And then I was doing stuff with Channel 46 News here in Atlanta, CBS or whatever. Then I also did stuff like on the radio. Like everything is like coming together. Cause I mean, in bits and pieces. Cause then I did hair, I did makeup. I did stuff behind the scenes for like BET Award show, like with makeup. I'm just saying. So I just feel like everything is happening. This is happening. It's happening.
That's cool.
And I'm excited.
That's real cool. Real cool. But we're gonna move on, you guys. From questions by April. Shout out to April once again.
Shout out to April, girl.
It's time, you guys, for the WTF moment of the week, you guys. Riri, my guest, she's gonna do the honors and she's gonna go first. You got a WTF moment of the week?
Well, my WTF moment is when Gucci came out and did the Truth album. The song, he was going in on Jezzy. Jezzy was like, "Whoa, but hey, you gonna start it like that?" You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And he was like, "Yeah, So that was my WTF moment. WTF moment, and also when I did Icy, because I was not ready for that. I was surprised and shocked, and I was happy, and I was here for it. So I was very excited about that. Atlanta shit.
That's cool. I'm hopefully they do some, like with Usher in the future. I'll be really looking forward.
Usher, I know that's your favorite artist, but no, what are you gonna do with him?
I mean, I don't know. What are you gonna do with him? I don't know. But I mean, they pulled something, for Gucci and Jezzy. I mean, like, I don't know. I'm just saying.
Okay, well, hopefully, keep them in your prayers.
Yeah, I will. But you guys, my WTF moment of the week is crazy, man. Something always going down in Florida, man. Always going down in Florida. Well, guy, had a pet. He got a dog. I love pets. I don't know about, you love pets, Riri? Actually,
no, I do not. I don't like pets because it's too much responsibility.
Okay, yeah, and in this video, it was a whole lot of responsibility that the guy had to do. His dog and him is just out and they chilling. The dog gets loose, and he's loose with an alligator. An alligator has the dog, in his jaws, and he was about to, have it for dinner. But the owner, he came in to rescue and broke open, basically jawed the alligator jaws wide open just to save his little dog.
This is the moment Richard Wilbanks wrestles an alligator to save his dog's life.
He just came out like a missile.
The sound of his puppy's cries are too upsetting, so we're not sharing it.
They're like children to us.
Wilbanks pried open the gator's mouth and saved his dog, Gunner.
He had one little puncture wound. My hands were just chewed up.
Even after being dragged underwater in the jaws of a gator, Gunner is doing just fine.
And I was able to save Gunner's life.
But how did this terrifying encounter get recorded? The answer, a partnership between the Florida Wildlife Federation and the F-Stop Foundation.
The video was jarring.
Meredith Budd is the regional policy director at the Florida Wildlife Federation. They typically capture videos of things like deer or bobcats, not this, and it's all part of a campaign called Sharing the Landscape.
We live on a shared landscape. We don't just want to tolerate wildlife, but rather we want to thrive with wildlife on a shared landscape.
Their goal is to help people appreciate and understand the wildlife they live near, and by doing so, help reduce the conflicts that can sometimes happen between people and nature.
It gives us a new appreciation. We do need to be aware they are wild animals. They're not here for our benefit. We're very lucky to share the space with them.
Gunner's now a little hesitant getting near the water, but because Wilbanks calls this a learning experience, he's keeping Gunner away from the water now and always on a leash.
Keep your guard up, enjoy, but don't get too close.
Oh my God.
I thought that was real kind of cool because I'm like, man.
That's like his child.
Yeah, you're right. And it had to take a lot to open up his jaws. If anybody know alligator jaws can shut, but when open them, it's very, very hard. So, man, yeah, he got his dog out and everything, and he got away from the alligator. So that was a very crazy WTF moment of the week, man.
Yeah, that sounds crazy. Oof.
I always said I wanted to live and go down to Florida and just, Florida
is nice. Don't do that. Don't do that. My mom and the people from I'm half Florida and half Georgia. Florida is nice. You know them alligators, do you?
I don't know. Like that's one part about that's why I don't want to go down there because of the big ass alligators. I ain't got time to waking up in the gator in my dang on kitchen and stuff like that.
Well, you ain't gotta worry about that. You might have a bear in your kitchen. Yeah, bears be loose too.
I ain't got time for that neither. I ain't got time for that neither. No.
When you go to the ocean, you might have a little shark tail. You know what I'm talking about? A little shark attack.
Yeah.
Look at you looking like,
okay. No.
I'm cool with wildlife, huh? You good on wildlife?
Yeah. I like watching it on TV. I watch National Geographic Channel all day long. The wild with the tigers, lions, all that. No, not in my living room.
I heard that.
Before we wrap it up and go, have you seen the new Kevin Hart special?
I did. I watched it last night.
What'd you think of it?
It was all right.
Everybody down, I waited a whole, long time to laugh, and stuff like that.
I'm gonna say this. I mean, he did his thing. I thought it was pretty dope that he had it in his house. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. So that was pretty cool or whatever. But I like Kevin Hart. I did go to one of his What's Now show a couple of years ago, and that was cool. But I mean, I'm a little over Kevin Hart, so it was good though. It was all right. Did you watch it?
Yeah, I watched it actually last night.
You liked it? You was cracking up?
No, I wasn't cracking up. I wasn't cracking up. It was like one or two pause, maybe three at the best. I ain't gonna do my man Kevin like that. It was like three good funny pods though.
Exactly.
Especially when he was talking about it ain't funny, but when he was talking about how the fact that he got coronavirus at the beginning, very, very beginning and stuff like that, when
he didn't want to say nothing because Tom Hanks got it.
Tom Hanks had it, like I don't know, like Tom Hanks got it. Yeah, I'm good. I chill out. But if I had it first, yeah, I'm gonna say something. I'd be the spokesperson, I guess, for this. But yeah. But my comedy source is mainly the 85 South Show.
Me too. I love it. Carlos Miller. That's my boyfriend. He don't know that though. If you out there, hey boo. He just became a minister. Did you see the episode?
No,
he
I
is
did
a
not.
licensed minister. He is a licensed minister now.
I watched.
Yes, I might get him to
episode.
marry me when I get married.
I did not see that.
That was on the past one on Friday.
Yeah, I gotta see that one. Them all
Yeah,
boys,
he's a legit minister. I love him. I love him. I love DC Young Fly, and I also love what's the other guy named Chico?
Yeah, Chico.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like all of them, yeah, they dope.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Well, Aretha, man, I appreciate you joining me here on the 1130 podcast. Appreciate you joining me on the podcast. Before you go, any shout outs, anything you want to say?
I want to say thank you guys. Continue to watch me. I'm on a new normal. The new normal is 2020 Conversation with Friends. You can find me on Instagram at new_normal2 podcast. We man, if you want to be on my show, if you got something to offer, like you got anything music, you got clothing, you got anything that's positive for the community, holla at your girl. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and I got my new co-host Eddie. I'm very, very, very happy about that. He's so dope. And thank you for having me. You always think about me, Dre. So I'm appreciative of you. I really appreciate you though. You dope. So
no problem. I appreciate you once again being available, because you can clearly, just was like, you know what, this is my chill, damn, and relax. So I appreciate you checking.
This is what we do, baby. This is what we do.
I appreciate it. Before we go, stay safe out there. Like I said, Thanksgiving is this Thursday, so eat all the turkey you gonna eat, and just stay safe. Don't drink no hand sanitizer or nothing like that. So, people in Russia is tripping right now. They ain't got nothing. Seven people died because they didn't have no more beer. So they decided, you know what, we're gonna drink some hand sanitizer. So please, let's keep it safe. I know, crazy world out there. Crazy.
That is crazy. Come on now. Now you're gonna die from that. You're gonna be dying from chemical poison.
I know, right? Crazy world. But once again, Aretha, man, thank you and enjoy the rest of your day, your weekend, your week, and shout out to you. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much.
Yo, Aretha, appreciate you joining me here on the 1130 podcast. It was a dope time. You're welcome here anytime here on the podcast. Shout out to you. Congratulations. Your podcast, The New Normal Conversations, The New Normal 2020 Conversations with Friends is now available on iHeartRadio, you guys. Go check her podcast out. It's The New Normal 2020 Conversation with Friends. And it's available right now on iHeartRadio, man. Dope time. I appreciate you joining me on the podcast. Like I was saying, you guys, man, I had another guest. Unfortunately, she couldn't be here. Man, I just hit Riri up and I was like, yo, you down to do an episode? She was like, yeah, I'm down to do an episode. I was like, all right, cool, bet. So I appreciate it. She could have been like, you know what? Today I'm just gonna pick my fingernails, so I'm just gonna chill or whatever. But she said, you know what? I'll hop on and build your podcast. So once again, shout out to Aretha Yvonne, aka Riri, the host of the New Normal 2020 Conversation with Friends. Check her out on Spotify, Anchor FM, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, and now on iHeartRadio. So yeah, that's what's up. Appreciate you stopping past here. But you guys, man, before I wrap it up, man, don't forget to follow the 1130 podcast once again on all social media platforms. Follow me on Twitter at Dre on Wheels. Follow the 1130 podcast on Instagram at the 1130 podcast. Like the 1130 podcast on Facebook. Subscribe, man. Go ahead and subscribe to the 1130 podcast here on YouTube. And also, man, subscribe to the 1130 podcast Talk Pro Wrestling on Spotify, Anchor FM, and also Apple Podcasts. Leave a 5-star rating and a review. I appreciate it. And if you would like to be a guest here on the podcast, email me. That's the1130podcast@gmail.com. That's the1130podcast@gmail.com. Appreciate you joining me here on the podcast, man. Hope everybody have a blessed Thanksgiving. So many people flew out, man. This past Friday to, be with their loved ones, man. And 2020 been a wild one, so if people want to be with their loved ones, man, hey, but I just hope everybody stays safe. The numbers are rising, man. Let's everybody wash their hands. Don't do nothing stupid. Just stay prayed up, man, and have faith. We're going to all get through this. Man, once again, shout out to Aretha Yvonne. Shout out to April. Had to twist the questions up a little bit. Once again, my guest wasn't able to be here. But I appreciate you guys joining me here for another episode of the 1130 podcast. Next week is my birthday. So, man, I'm just going to have some fun, man. For real. Oh, man. Yo, it's your man Dre, a.k.a. Dre on Wheels. And I'm out.